up the tree this morning. It's 5:50. I can see, barely can see the daylight breaking. So we got here just in time this morning. What I'm gonna do is turn everything off, get real quiet. That big buck was about 50 yards to my left right here yesterday. Instead of stomping around putting too much scent, I come in a different way than yesterday. And then I don't know how close I need to be or where he's gonna come out this morning if he comes out, but hopefully we see him again this morning so I can pinpoint where he's coming out at and where he's actually trying to go. I'm gonna go ahead and get down. The wind is starting to shift, and it's blowing right up the hill right here. And then that's where that buck came from yesterday, so I'm gonna get out of here before I mess anything up. I believe we're gonna just pull out of this area and wait a few days and come back in here when the wind's better. Good scraping, bro. I'm making way too much noise getting down in here. I'm trying to... There's a little finger down in here I'm trying to get to. There's a little creek bottom. Little bitty rub. Yeah, I'm just trying to get down here to the creek. I've got to try to figure out how to be quiet in here. I followed a really good trail coming down in here, but I don't know, once I got to the bottom it kind of petered out. There's got to be somewheres that they're crossing this creek. If you can see it right there, they're coming up, they're jumping this deep ditch right here, jumping over to the other side and going up. This one sets up better for my wind, so I just need to get over here and find me a tree to climb up. That little creek crossing is right down in front of me right there. There's this little creek, and back over there's a much bigger creek right there. That's that big ridge I was talking about. That little creek right here behind me is the one I walked in on, and it's got quite a few crossings on it back the ways. Right here, I'm kind of set up in the middle, very middle. To be honest, it's gonna be a miracle if I get a chance to shoot anything. It's nice and chilly out here this morning. I said we'd come back out to the same spot we was in yesterday afternoon, where that big crossing's crossing the creek right here in front of me. After I did the interview yesterday, after I got up the tree, I found a big scrape over to my right here, about 30 yards, and it is being used big time. But let me finish getting ready. As soon as we get some daylight, I'll get you turned back on. Alright, we easing over here to where Mike was sitting at this morning. He shot him a buck this morning. We're gonna get over here and take a gander at him and get him out of this daggum swamp bottom here. We got a long drag to get him out of here.
Man, this is a pretty good place. Might need to sit right here, you know. But I need to get further in this way. See that ridge right over there. Looking right through here. Nothing else going on. And I stopped right here and shot that son of a bitch.
He was laying right on the other side of that tree.
He was laying right there.
There ain't nothing wrong with that, Mike.
I shot him shooting him. Yeah, it's supposed to be a hole right there, dude. I don't know where I hit him at now. I don't know. No, I hit him right there. So I did good. Because he was laying and looking, and he had his head kind of down like that right there. And I was actually shooting for this part right there is where I was shooting. And I got right there. Oh, he stinks, dude.
No, I hear that. Why does he smell dead?
Because he is almost dead. He's been hit.
He's been shot before?
Yeah, he's been shot before.
Yep,
my arrow's right here somewhere.
That's why he didn't get up. Then somebody shot him in the butt.
Yeah, that's the reason he didn't haul ass. Well, I thought I did good, dude.
No, you did, Mike. You did a very good job. You can see that right there. Somebody shot him in the butt.
Literally in the butt.
That is why he was literally probably sitting here on his last leg. He's sitting here hurting. Well, you did him a favor. I like that little
all that little trash he's got there. That's the main thing. I hit him. Just wasted broadhead, dude. Ain't got no good no. That broadhead no good no more.
Yeah, I was sitting here. I was like, man, I smell him. Well, that'll make a whole lot of sense why he was just sitting here looking at you like, please take this and make this over. Help me.
Yep.
Alright, well, I guess
I'm sure he could have got up and run still. He just chose not to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, he's. If that was him chasing over here, I don't see how it would have been, but it still could have been, I guess. He probably laid him right here hurting like crazy.
But if you look, he ain't been laying here long.
Mm-mm.
There ain't no the ground ain't beat up, because he's literally laying where you're at right now. I mean, if he's been laying here long, that ground will be flat. So do we want to recruit some help?
How close are we to where that road is you was hunting on? Are we closer to it or
It's
this
got
way?
a lot more flat ground. A lot more flat ground. Hang on, I can show you here in a second.
Yeah, well, the problem is here is my bag and all's right there.
Yeah, I know it. I need to let you go get your bag and I can start pulling.
I'm gonna ease back over here and get my stuff and come back over here and help Mike drag this thing out of here. Like I said, we got a pretty good haul to get him out of here. But he did that buck right there a good favor, because yeah, that whole side of him right there is starting to turn black. All that skin right there is turning black. Why would somebody shoot him in the butt like that? What if it was a rifle shot and they was trying to shoot him in the back of the head or something, or in the back of the neck while he was running away?
I can count him as my big buck though, right?
Yeah, he's got 3 on one side.
4 on one side. Could be 4 on one side, right? One deer's got to be 4 on one side of him, right?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
So he's actually an 8 point.
Well, I don't know if you can count that little trash. Yeah.
Oh,
Is it an inch long?
No, but I'm counting it.
Well, yeah, you can, but on paper you can't. Well, anyways, let me go get my stuff and we'll get back over here and help Mike drag this thing out of here.